Hey guys, it's Rebecca again. Today's book is going to be Crescendo by Becca Fitzpatrick. Oh, look at Becca Fitzpatrick. I've never read an author with my name, although her name's not Rebecca, it's Becca, which is what I was until I was 5, and then I grew up. Okay, so if you haven't read this book, ooh, you can barely see it. Sorry, my lighting is kind of weird. If you haven't read this book, it is the sequel to Hush Hush. If you haven't read Hush Hush, then what's wrong with you? Go read it and leave this video if you haven't read Hush Hush. But if you love Hush Hush, there's no reason you shouldn't keep reading, so keep reading. And this next part is just going to be spoilers. So I had mixed feelings about this book. The whole thing with Patch being Black Hand or not being Black Hand and Nora trying to figure out what really happened that night her father was killed and everything. I was so excited for it because I loved Hush Hush. I really wanted to see where it goes and Nora and Patch together. But Patch was really distant in this novel. But, okay, the cover of this book, if you've read it, it gives no justice to the book. It kind of makes the book sound different than it really is. Nora, this chick, pissed me off so much. And I'm used to getting angry with characters because it's all part of reading. It's one of the really good things you can do with reading is you can feel emotions toward a character. But not in a good way. She was really annoying. The whole thing with Patch being distant is because this chick was so crazy. Every time he was with Marcy Miller, I get that. I get like she didn't want to be with him and everything. I would be kind of mad too if like my boyfriend was with my arch enemy, slut girl, but I would not say the things that she did. She was just whiny, and being with V, her friend, only made it worse. I don't know if many friendships are like that out there. They're really immature. They are very immature. I don't know. I think they're supposed to be 16, 17 years old. Maybe, no, they're not 15. I think they're 16. But they're very immature. They're so immature. There's just something wrong with their development as characters. They act like 13-year-olds. I don't know if the author meant to do this, or it's just the character development, or she didn't know what she was doing. Maybe she didn't intend it to sound this bad, but I was really baffled. I mean, I'm not old. I'm not that much older than them. Maybe 2 years older. But like, even when I was that age, I was not that immature about boys. Like I didn't even have a boyfriend at that age. Nora's whole quest with finding out what her father is, I totally understand that. And I thought it was very sick how the guy, Rickson, made himself look like Nora's dad. That was sickening. The thought of your deceased parent coming back, being really nurturing, and then running through a library trying to kill you? Who writes that? You don't know who's reading your writing. I admire the author for making, novels about stuff people will like Fallen Angels and all that, but you don't know who you're writing to. You don't know who's reading your writing. I mean, someone's parent could have recently died and they'll have nightmares about seeing their father or seeing their mother who just recently died and having them attack them through an apartment window and trying to... That really got to me. Another friend of mine read this book and she was like, that was messed up. Like, I did not expect that at all, blah, blah, blah. And she was just saying, like, how, it was cool and it wasn't expected and everything. I don't know if I'm the only one that thought that was a really sick thing to do, but I definitely stand by that thought. I can't really blame the author because that was what a character did. And that character is sick and wrong. He's a fallen angel, for heaven's sakes. Like, yeah, he's wrong and sick. But I don't know. I felt... that was just a spot that I don't think that's right. Okay, enough with all the serious talk. Good things about this book. I love the new guy, Scott. Okay, no, love is too big of a word. I liked his attitude, and I didn't want Nora exactly to be with him, but I wanted them to be together, sort of, to piss Patch off, even though that Nora is the one that's annoying me and everything. There's always... sometimes I always just want to piss off the main character to make him come to like her rescue. And I was really excited when he brought her to the pool hall and everything and Patch saved her and he was always popping up everywhere to save her. Like, I like that. The ending was it was all Rickson, which is V's new boy. Yeah, that was pretty much everything that happened in this book. It's a really short review. I did like it. Overall, I liked it, and if they make a third one, I'm gonna read it. They ended it on a cliffhanger, though. Oh, it turns out that like Marcy and what's her face, Nora Bean. I don't know. I can never remember her name. Nora. It sounds like such a weird name. Nora. It's like saying Nora. I don't want an apple nor a banana. Like it doesn't sound like a name. Funny. It ended on a cliffhanger. Marcy's dad, which is also Nora's actual father, birth father, coming back and capturing Patch. Patch ended up going rogue. I don't see why they can't be together. I mean, like, they're together. Lusa and Daniel, like, they like each other. Why can't they like each other? It's hard. What was I saying? Patch decided to go rogue so he could be with her and everything, and it definitely pissed off the archangels, but now everyone's gonna kill her, I guess. Anyways, it ended on a cliffhanger with Hank Miller's had his minions like grab Patch and like hold him in a headlock, telling Nora to run, and then Hank Miller shows up and he's just like, "You killed Chauncey," and then it ends. I turned the page, I was like, "That's it? Like, that's it? Are you serious? Like, not cool, bro. Not cool. I don't like cliffhangers. Just like in the Evernight one, I'm still waiting for Afterlife. Is it called Afterlife? Evernight, Stargazer, Hourglass ended on one. What's it called? I think the next one's called Afterlife. I'm not sure, but can't wait. What if it's? I don't think it's already out. But no, it's not already out. But once that ended on a cliffhanger too. Cliffhangers are not cool. They're not cool. What else? Overall, I want to give this book a good rating because I like the series as a whole. This book, it was really easy to read. I read it in a day, but I give it almost 4 stars, just under 4 stars, maybe. Like 3 3/4 plus an eighth or something. I give it just under 4 stars. I liked it. I'd recommend it, but it didn't have that wow factor. I did not close it thinking, "Oh my God, this is so good. I'm so happy. When's the movie? When's the next book?" I don't sound like that when I'm talking about books. I am excited for the next book. I am excited if they ever make it into a series or a movie, but the book by itself wasn't that grand. It wasn't that grand. I read Hush Hush on my Kindle, so I don't have the actual book, but Hush Hush and Crescendo together make a great series. Crescendo by itself, it wasn't as satisfying. Yeah, there was twists and turns, but they weren't that, it didn't really, like, surprise me at all. I was just like, oh, cool. Maybe you thought it was a lot better. Tell me what you thought about Crescendo. Tell me what you think about the Hush Hush series. Leave it in the comments below. You can also recommend books to me if you think you have like a stellar book that you just read and it has that wow factor. Let me know. Or let me know of a whole entire series maybe. Maybe I haven't read it yet. But that's all for now. I'll see you guys next time.